CBG News. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Hi everyone. Happy Sunday. Make sure you guys hit the like button as you come in. If you want to share me out, please. Just gonna wait a few minutes for some people to enter in, and then we're going to actually get into this conversation. Um, just gonna wait a minute here. Um, Make sure you guys hit the like button as you enter in. We have a topic on tonight. It's an old story, but I want to shine a little light on it because it's a crazy story. And anyone that's dealing with mental illness, seek help before you. I definitely. Hey Rico, how you doing? Hold on just a second. Hey Rico Montreal Brown, how you doing today? Thank you for coming in. Um, We're just gonna wait a few minutes for some people to enter in. I hope you had a good weekend. I do want to, before I get started, guys, I definitely want to welcome you guys into the chat. Welcome you guys to Monica News and Views. If you're new here, we welcome you here. Um, Tonight we will be talking. Yes, I am Monica. Anywho, yes, my name is Monica. I have yes, yes. Anyway, um, well, I'm gonna wait a minute here, guys. Tonight we're going to talk about this lawyer. Her name is Beatrice Bejioux. Um, she is like a I say she's a attorney in Florida, and she is like, yes, she's an injury lawyer and a personal injury lawyer, and actually has ruined her life due to mental health. Um, and we're going to talk about that. Um, and we're going to listen to her interrogation videos. She's been dealing with mental health all her life, from what I have learned. Um, hey Jessica, how you doing? How you doing? How was your weekend? Um, but I do want to place a picture on the screen of Beatrice so you guys know who I'm referring to. This is Beatrice Bejioux. Um, she is the she is a injury lawyer. She has a own law, all her own law firm in Florida, and she has been charged with attempted murder. She has been charged with attempted murder. Um, what she did was she ran into four people because she stated in her interrogation videos, or in we will watch the interrogation videos, we will watch her boyfriend speak, but in her interrogation video she speaks about the voices in her head that tells her to run over people, kill people, and then kill herself. So we definitely going to listen to that. um, from what I'm understanding and reading and researching, she is a very bright young lady. She has accomplished a lot in her life. and she was and she wasn't taking her medicine. And this was a yes, and it says here um that she didn't have good insurance coverage, so she had to be without her medicine, and she had a breaking point. Um, so it says here four out of so it says here from what I understand, she was a victim of sexual abuse, and it haunted her all her life, and she's a schizophrenic. She's a Lord. Y'all just listen to her story. She plowed down. She plowed down four people at a grocery store. She decided to drive at a grocery store riding and decided to just it was a crowd of people and she just drove and ran them over. Basically. So um I'm going to play I am going to play the the video of her getting arrested and the things she said. She did not they did not give her any medical treatment. She's gonna tell, hey, I am Colette. How are you today? Um, Let me just get everything on the screen and then we're gonna listen to it. This is an old story. This happened back in April, but I wanted to do commentary on it because Reese Cup gave me this story, and basically, this is your first time hearing about it. Well, I know Eva. See, I know it's you. Well, yes, this is all. This was at one time all over the news. She's a well-known injury lawyer in Florida, and she has basically attempted because of the people in her head. She decided to act on. Should she? My question is, should she be held accountable? And should should people with mental health be have the right kind of medicine? I mean, have affordable medicine. They should. And she's an injury lawyer, so I do you. I seen you with the shirt on. If I seen you with the shirt on, guy, I did really did. Thank you. I'm going to be making some shirts too for this platform. If I could ever get myself together, I'll probably try to work on that next year. Is to get a t-shirt business running for CBG News, so we can. This logo you will see on a shirt. I made this logo personally, so I will be putting this on a logo, and some of the things that I say on here, I do my due diligence and all other type of things. So y'all will be seeing that. I will be giving my members. If you are a member, I will be this year. I do what I did last year. We'll send you guys a gift for being a member. So look forward to my members getting a Christmas gift, and I'll make them a shirt for their birthday. Um, as well, let's let me and as well, guys, I'm really trying to move up my platform. I appreciate the new subscribers that I have that have subscribed to the channel and that have commented. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys so much for coming on here and supporting me and liking the content. I'm gonna try my best to try to get What I'm working on is trying to elevate the platform and get people on here to talk so I can interview them and talk to them about their situation or whatever. I have a few people in mind. I just gotta, and as well, guys, if you guys don't know, Michelle Loud is um did an interview with Tasha K. So um if you guys, but you have to be subscribed to her website or something. She did do an interview with Tasha K and about the story. So if you want to listen to that, subscribe to Tasha K website and listen to the interview. Um, I'll listen to it at a later date. I'm not that person about it. I heard her story when she first put it out. Um, so what I am going to do now is I am going to um hey Reese Cup, how you doing? Um okay. Um so we're going to look at the interrogation video, not the interrogation. The interrogation video for Beatrice is an hour and a half long. So we'll probably listen to the interrogation video on Friday. And make sure you guys, if y'all don't mind, if y'all see any members, make sure that you subscribe to my member. Like I am Colette. She's on her way to 1,000 subscribers. Make sure you guys go subscribe to I am Colette. She put out content as well. Um, I will be um I do have a family platform called M2J's. M2J's is my family platform now. Please go subscribe to that. Oh, I'm good. So let's listen to let's listen to this video of Beatrice and what she's the arrest of her when she was arrested and some of the things her sister had to say. Right. Well, girl, you doing good on TikTok too. So y'all, if you want to do TikTok, I am Colette. Continue to do TikTok. You do good on that too. Thank you, Reese. Exactly, because child, she went off her rocker. Um, and I'm about to play this. Let me see if I can find. I know I saved it. All right, y'all. So we're going to watch this, and y'all tell me what you guys think. This is the police arresting Beatrice. So right, yes, she can afford it. The boyfriend gonna tell you why she wasn't. I'm gonna be honest. The boyfriend is going to tell because she stopped trying to prove a point or something. I don't know. We're just gonna gather our thoughts on it. Hold on just a minute. Let me just. This is her being arrested, guys.
I hit them with my car at the fresh market.
And what did you?
Make sure. Let me know if you can hear. The medication was working. She decided not
What
to
did you
take
do
it.
at Fresh Market? You're saying?
I ran people over with my car
And admitted
On
to it.
purpose.
on purpose.
Y'all, I don't want y'all to hear the music because I don't want.
What was that you just said?
I hear voices in my head telling me to do it.
Telling you to do what?
To kill people and to kill myself.
You have your license with you?
Yes, it's in my bag.
Look up against the car for me.
I hit someone at the fresh market
Why did you do that?
because I hear voices telling me to kill people. I hit them with my car at the fresh market.
Are you from around here?
Yes, I am.
From where?
From Stewart. I live right over there.
Right over where?
In Stewart.
Right over there.
Palm Beach Road.
Where's the license? In your purse?
Yeah.
Sir, you send everybody else down. Do you have any personal victims or is it just property? Where? I'll go find out. Sir, 651 number. Bravo 220 060 90 8760. I'll go find out at Fresh Market. Beatrice, you don't live on Town Lakes Drive anymore?
No.
Where do you live now?
Right there.
At where?
Palm Beach Road.
Palm Beach Road?
Stewart, Florida 34994.
Okay.
God damn it. Yes. Beatrice, why don't you come over
How
here
about
with me, all right?
this?
I have bipolar and schizophrenia.
Come over here. Diagnosed with it?
Yeah.
Do me a favor, have a seat. What's that for?
You're engaged, right, to her?
Can you tell me what the police report says about
Yes,
this?
she went to the fresh market. She was down like one of the parking stalls, then just drove into all the people that were standing and sitting on the sidewalk, and then said that she wanted to kill them. Is that normal for her? Is that how long have you guys been together?
Since New Year's, the first 6 weeks, it was great. From her voice, she said that she was trying to kill them.
Yeah.
Really?
That was her. Yeah.
She said it to the people.
Yeah, she said it multiple times.
Does she know these people?
No.
I'm going to get their approval and their blessings, because that's what Jesus would want me to do. And with God telling me and prophesies to me about this woman, we spent like $500 on Plan B. God told me that how much, sex we're, this relationship, I need to marry this woman. We'll talk throughout the whole day. I'm not with her. I call her reading the Bible to her.
Yeah.
It's like,
That was.
I sent you so much Bible verses in the last 2 weeks.
Stuart, who's the on-call? Who is the on-call? I'm going to need somebody to 56 with me out here. And if you could notify X-ray 1 as well. Is this hot coffee? Born in 90. Beatrice, are you okay? Do you need a doctor or anything? Okay. What do you need a doctor for? She's saying that she needs a doctor because she hears voices in her head.
Well, that's not a reason to go to the hospital, but
Precautionary, no?
not yet.
Give your business the glow up.
Medical? Yeah.
Exactly.
It's open. Yes. How you doing?
Doing okay.
What's going on?
I went to Fresh Market and I just ran people over because I've been hearing voices in my head telling me to kill myself and to kill people.
Exactly.
Okay.
So I
found
did it.
the boyfriend
And what did
interview.
you do at Fresh Market? You're saying
I ran people over with my car
on purpose.
on purpose.
You know how many people?
I don't know how many people.
I'm sorry to speak about that. Do you know how fast you were going?
I think maybe like 30 miles an hour,
Okay. And
but I accelerated so as hard as I could.
okay. And did you injure yourself at all?
No, I'm not injured,
Okay.
but I want to go jump off the bridge.
Okay. Well, you're obviously the police officers are gonna get you the help that you need. I'm here from the fire department just to see if you have any injuries.
I don't have any
Do
injuries.
you take any medication for anything?
Yes, I take trileptal for bipolar and ziprasidone, Geodon for schizophrenia.
So those are two things that you've been diagnosed with. Do you have any other medical problems?
I'm anemic.
Take anything for that?
Iron.
Just pills.
It's iron.
Yeah.
Iron
Okay.
salt.
All right. And how often do you take your medication?
I've been taking it, but I've been stopping taking it.
Like you're not taking it like you're supposed to?
Yeah, I took my medication, but I stopped taking it on the weekends
For what reason?
because I would go to see my boyfriend on the weekends, and I didn't want him to know I had the condition.
Can you advise on any airways? So when was the last time you took your medicine?
This morning.
But then so you take it during the week, but you skip on the weekend? Okay. But you took it this morning.
Sometimes I skip it.
How often do you see your doctor?
I have a psychiatry appointment tomorrow.
When was the last time you saw him?
December.
And was everything good then?
I didn't tell him a lot that I've been going through, what I've been going through.
Okay. Hold on one second, okay? All right, I'll see you in a little bit. See you. Well, wait. Good. Can you continue? take the 911 hang up and advise the signal full. It's going to have to wait.
Beatrice, I'm gonna bring you in the back, okay? I'll go walk the back. Do you need this?
Already got your car locked.
Yeah, I lost it. And I got her first.
Just check her midsection.
It's fine. Oh, Sergeant Reddick.
Turn out here.
Jabbar shower replaced. I just want to make sure that another type of sheet.
Slide right there.
No more.
Give me a second. So I lock it.
Hey, Jessica.
See, who was she searched by? Okay. All right. Hold on. If you lean forward a little bit, there's a seatbelt. That's right. Lean forward. There you go. Try to get this here. Here. Sorry, it's my name. All right.
How late are you staying back?
However late you need me.
What time are you coming?
I can't come until 1. So,
I'll stay until he clears at least. That way they're just in case he shows up. You have somebody else here.
all right.
The first 28 that is placed by 02 Bravo Charlie Mike Yankee.
Thank you.
Stewart 166 with 1 female. Yeah, I got it. Thank you. All right. Got her.
What is she?
Yes.
She come and she want to be. Her medicine must have kicked
Can I say
in.
we got lightning in the
When that
bottle?
just happened.
Make a different movie. And if I don't want to make a different movie. Do you want my advice? We gotta show the
Her
audience what it
medicine
makes
had
this.
kicked in.
Not a reform. Show anything else? Any other property? Not that I know of. She was searched by a female, I believe, before. So, but she doesn't look like her clothing is very tight fitting, so I don't believe. Check back here.
Did you call us? You can make
Twice a day. And iron.
No, they didn't get her no help. No.
I'm just squeezing it. Yeah, I guess. You can take the cuffs off. All right. Okay. Turn left. Go to these levers up there. Absolutely. All right. What size shoes you wear, ma'am?
Size 7.5.
7. Spread your feet. Ma'am, spread your feet. And then 4 at the waist so I can take these off. When I take your handcuffs off, put your hand on top of the counter, flat, okay?
Okay.
So when I
Hello,
take
Mayday.
this off, right up on the counter there. Thank you, ma'am. Same thing with this hand. Thank you, ma'am.
No.
Watch out coming up. You have no jewelry on?
And what pharmacy do you use with your verified medications?
The one on East Ocean Boulevard.
Walgreens?
Walgreens. Walgreens on East Ocean Boulevard.
All right, and so say going to work, just you didn't come in with no personal property, but it's just your black slide, you guys, you have on your shirt. That's what it's like.
Okay.
Right here.
This is a wig.
Okay, but is it weaved in or
It comes off.
it does come off? I can take it off then. All right, what's on the line? Absolutely. Absolutely. Very personal stuff. Thank you, Senator.
Right now, Kevin and Lucy will be walking out of the room.
That's I know you came on up with that. Deputy Rock right here, she should just go into keep track of the map service.
Okay.
Just keep your hands on the counter for me, okay? Okay, yeah.
This isn't all female. This is female, right?
Yeah. It's not all, but you will be all females, yes, absolutely.
They did her wrong, didn't they? Checking the wig.
Absolutely. All right, this is what I want you to do. This is your numbers for you to call?
Yes.
So you keep this on you, you're good with this. You're going to come with me right here, Just have a seat here for 1 minute.
All right, y'all. So, what do you guys think so far from the interrogation videos? I'm gonna take that off the screen. I definitely want to let you guys know this. I definitely want to let you guys know this. Like, for Beatrice to not take her medicine, it's not good. Like, she knows that if she's aware of she needing to take her medicine and she's aware of what she did, then she should know that she should take her damn medicine. If you are struggling with mental health and you know that you're not able to function without your medicine, please continue to take your medicine. It's somebody out there for everybody. And my thing is, if she has mental health issues, then she should have been taking her medicine instead of trying to say, But I didn't want my boyfriend to think that, you know what I'm saying? Because you could lose control at any moment. She's been doing this since December, taking her medicine through the week so she can get through the work week. And on the weekend, taking it off. But think about it, missing medicine, probably drinking alcohol and stuff like that. It's not going to take it in effect because you have to get it back into your body. Like one thing about it, if you be off your medicine, say for instance, someone that has a disorder or like say for instance, somebody that has ADD and they take ADD medicine, and they're off of it for about a week. It's gonna take at least 2-3 days where it really hits your system. Don't say that, he would see. And she didn't want nobody to see her with the Twin Latifah braids. Child. She said that the voices in her head told her not to do that. Yes, she does. Schizophrenia, bipolar disorder runs in your. If you have mental health in your family, then it's nothing wrong with getting checked out to make sure that your mental health is where it needs to be. Um, I don't. I hate that this happened to her, but um, it has to be shown. Now, this is Beatrice's sister. I'm going to show Beatrice's sister. Y'all, this may be a 3-part live or a 2-part live because of the fact that it's a lot. Like, these videos have came out, and I definitely want to play the one with the sister in it so you guys can explain, listen to what the sister had to say in her interview with the police. Um, let's allow me a moment here. And this is the boyfriend too, so child. All right, y'all. Oh no.
Blown apart by cars.
This ain't it. Hold on, y'all.
Right to her.
Can you tell me what the police report says about
Yes, she went to the fresh market. She was down like one of the parking stalls, then just drove into all the people that were standing and sitting on the sidewalk, and then said that she wanted to kill them. Is that normal for her? How long have you guys been together?
Since New Year's? The first 6 weeks, it was great. From her voice, she said that she was trying to kill them.
Yeah.
Really?
That I heard. Yeah, she said it multiple times.
Does she know these people?
No.
Because that's what Jesus would want me to do.
Lord,
And with God telling me and prophesies to me about this woman, we spent like $500 on Plan B. God told me that how much sex we're, this relationship, I need to marry this woman. We'll talk throughout the whole day. I'm not with her. I call her reading the Bible with her.
Yeah.
It's like, we spent like $500 on Plan B. It's like, boyfriend, if you want. Go sit down with you.
I don't know, but I've talked to him a couple of times.
You guys didn't wrong out socially or anything?
No.
You know anything about the relationship?
Yeah, they have a good relationship.
My name's Joe Calderon. I'm the detective working at, Detective Lee. Can I just get your names real quick, just to know who I'm talking to?
Tassa, Tassa. Last name is Espady.
Okay. Can I get a phone number for you?
78.
And your sister?
Yeah.
Are you also related?
Yeah, brother Patrick. How many siblings do you guys have?
One more older brother. He's 32.
Last name SV. 400 copies.
What's your name? Where does Beatrice get her last name from?
Beatrice changed her last name. So her last name was originally Beatrice, but she changed it to like my grandma's last name. Why? Just because.
How long ago?
About 6 years ago. It's been a while.
What do you guys know about what's going on today?
I don't know as much. I just know that my mom called me and she said that something's wrong with Beatrice and that somebody's injured and they're not doing too well. And when I think it was you that I spoke with, and I know that you told me my sister was being charged with what was it?
Attempted homicide.
Not attempted homicide. It was aggravated.
She has 4 counts. 4 counts of attempted homicide and 1 count of aggravated assault.
Aggravated assault. And I didn't know.
Aggravated assault or aggravated battery?
Aggravated assault. I'm sorry.
Aggravated assault. And then I didn't know that she was being charged with 4 counts of attempted murder until I saw, because we're from Stewart, born and raised. We've been living in the same house for 20 years.
Are you on Palm Beach Road?
Palm Beach Road. Yeah, so we're from Stewart, born and raised. I didn't know anything about this. I just know that my sister, she suffers a mental condition. She graduated from Nova University.
With a law degree.
With a law degree. She has a law firm in Fort Lauderdale. She's been hospitalized multiple times. She's also been hospitalized in Texas. I've flown to Texas.
How did she end up in Texas? That we were all kind of wondering how that happened.
She just got up and said, I'm moving to Texas. She literally, I guess that's one of the signs of your illness. Sometimes you just do like random things.
Yeah.
So she randomly got up and moved to Texas. And I've been mostly the person that's been behind my sister this entire time. So I've flown out to Texas many times, Dallas, Texas. I've been to the hospitals during COVID. I wasn't able to see her, but I had to fly out, get her car, because she was having episodes. So I think this is another episode because she posted on Facebook that she's in a relationship. So she posted on Facebook that she's engaged. So I was like, okay, cool. Like, he's cool. They have a good relationship. I don't know what happened, but I know that she's having a mental episode, and jail right now. She needs to be in like a stable place, but she shouldn't be in jail. She should be in the what is it called again?
New Horizons.
New Horizons.
What was the other?
She should be in New Horizons.
Force.
Yeah, and she was hospitalized in Texas as well a couple of times. Because if you know my sister, we grew up in the Catholic Church, St. Joseph's. No criminal background. My sister wouldn't touch a soul. My sister would, like, somebody would fight her, she would literally put her hands up. My sister is a good person. So this is shocking because everyone knows that my sister, she volunteers for the Boys and Girls Club. She's volunteered with the police department in Boca. She's not violent at all. So this is a mental episode that she's experiencing.
Do you see her every day?
I see my sister every day. I live in Fort Lauderdale, but I'm here all the time.
She lives on Palm Beach Road, right?
Yeah.
Do you live on?
Yeah.
Did you see her yesterday or today?
This morning.
I saw her this morning.
This morning.
6 o'clock in the morning. I believe so. I was still like sleeping in days. She just said hello to me. And she just left.
Okay.
She was still out. She went to her room. Was she dressed in like going out clothes? She just professional clothes?
She was just dressed in regular clothes, but you know.
What are regular clothes for her? I mean, just like casual clothes that she would go to the mall with, or?
No, like in the house clothes. Because my sister, ever since she moved from Dallas, we've been keeping an eye on her and haven't been like having her like go out. Like the only times that she's went out is with her new relationship. That's it.
When did she move back? Sorry,
Beatrice, 6 months.
6 months.
Last year.
Okay.
She moved back because she needed to be closer to us because she just has, and she was too far. So she would have episodes and we would have to fly out to Texas. So that's why she moved back, because we needed to be I'm about to move back to help Beatrice, but I saw her this morning, and I'm not gonna say she looked like different or strange or anything, but I don't know. Sometimes I noticed like a little bit, but she was just like, "Oh hey, Thomas." I was like, "Oh hey." And she just walked outside and she walked inside, but I knew that.
Did she leave after you? No, she was in the house. I heard her. She said hi. I was waking up because I usually go to school.
And I know she's when she stops taking her medication, she has.
Did she stop?
I think so.
Yeah.
I don't know if she stopped or she
Are you
came down.
monitoring her medication? Like, hey, did you take it today? Did you take it today? Did you take it today? Or do you just assume she is?
We ask her.
Okay, and usually it's
Yeah.
we live it's
We keep an eye on our sister.
With her medication.
Yeah, and she's usually in the room, just like on the computer. That's it. She's like not doing
Is
anything
she
else.
working?
Yeah, she works from home, so she's leaving the law field.
Oh
She's
yeah.
leaving the law field, and she was actually in school for nursing, but she had an episode again, so she couldn't. So she had to leave, so she couldn't be in school for nursing again. It's been a really tough year for her because my sister, she almost tried to commit suicide in Boca Raton at her. In Boca Raton at her old apartment. So it's been a tough year. Like, it's been a tough year for our family.
Yeah.
So this is really, really tough because when I tell you I've been trying to help my sister as much as possible with her mental illness, I've been trying as much. She's never, ever had an issue. Like, in school, like...
How old did this all started? How old was she?
After law school, it's when she became an attorney.
Did anything traumatic happen to her that triggered this?
You know, her psychologist said that sometimes when you wake up at like 5 a.m. and you're not sleeping, and you're just working and you're not sleeping, and like you're just...
Yes, I understand that. I just know there's not a single event that you can peg that happened. I mean, some people are assaulted, some people see things that normal people are supposed to see. Nothing like that at all.
I mean, we've had family members that passed away, but that's normal. Like my grandmother.
Yeah, no, death is normal. I'm speaking of, like, she witnessed a horrific car crash. Was she? Sometimes, honestly, and unfortunately, with some women, they get assaulted, and this is what something flares up, and so there's no one event that.
No, there's no.
Okay.
Does it run in the family? Did anybody else like have any type of bipolar disorder or anything like that?
Okay. People have bipolarism in my family.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any idea how her and her boyfriend met?
I don't know exactly how they met. I just know that my sister was like, "Oh, I have a boyfriend." I was like, "Oh, okay," and I've been talking to him, and I don't know.
What about any other boys in her life? You guys ever seen them?
No, my sister, she hasn't been dating for a long time. Ever since she's got this illness, she used to date an attorney that lived in Fort Lauderdale, and he saw her illness, and he was like, "No, I can't. You know what I'm saying?" He was like, "This is really sad for me because when I tell you guys, my sister worked so hard. My sister graduated 21. She passed her bar exam on the first try. She graduated Nova at the top of her class. So this happened out of nowhere. And she's only had like one boyfriend in Dallas, but she ended up breaking up with him because she was moving back here. But
yeah, I guess we're just trying to figure out if something happened today, or is it just she didn't take her medicine today?
I think it's just she didn't take her medicine. Because when you don't take your medicine, you're going to end up back in the mental.
Yeah, your levels drop. I mean, taking your medicine right now is not going to help until she builds up
Because this is not my sister at all. This is none of us. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I just couldn't believe it. Like, I'm born and raised in still Florida, and everybody is shocked. Like, they're going on my phone, they're shocked. I'm like, guys, I don't even know what's going on right now.
Do you have any other questions for us? Because I think it sounds like we have a pretty good understanding of where your sister's at.
Yes, I do have some questions. Do you guys know what the next process is? Are you guys going to admit her to a mental institution?
We are not.
Okay.
as law enforcement officers, we are not.
Yeah, I mean, if something happens in the court system, if she gets sent to mental health court or they do something, that's up to them. We can only do so much. She drove into the group of people. She said she wanted to kill them. So like our hands are kind of tied in the sense that she committed a crime. I mean, she tried to kill people. So with her never being arrested, depending on like what her mental status is, might get her into a program. But that's going to be down the road. It's not going to be tonight.
Bond information. Does she have a bond?
She will not have a bond until she sees a judge tomorrow because of the gravity of the charges.
Are you able to disclose if I'm just concerned about the victims? Did anybody pass away? Are they?
And it doesn't sound like that's going to happen. But
Okay.
I mean, we did have one that was flown to Longwood Medical Center with some significant injuries, but it doesn't seem like it's going to be fatal.
Okay, I'm just happy that's okay. And I guess the rest is we just have to get an attorney for her.
Yes, ma'am. And I said, encourage everyone to just get the attorney and go through the process. I explained it to your sister as best as we could. I mean, she understands it, here and there. But when she seemed like she had some balance of clarity, just because we charge them doesn't make them, necessarily guilty. It just makes them that there's an astonishing. Well, I mean, in this case, pretty much, there's an astonishing amount of evidence. I mean, between surveillance footage and your sister's confession, that was her intent. And I mean, without even her confession, just watching the video, there's no other intent that her car would careen straight into people sitting on the sidewalk in Fresh Market. So.
Okay, so she would just I get what you're saying. She just has to seek an attorney and go to the court system.
And hopefully,
I just wanted to come and talk to you guys because I know
we appreciate it. We understand. We appreciate it. Like I said, we have no will against ill will at all against your sister, but when you do something like that, we don't have much of a choice.
No, I understand when you commit a crime.
That's what happens. And if the long term care that she needs is a mental health facility, then I hope she gets it.
Okay. Thank you so much. I just wanted to come and talk to you guys.
And if you guys need anything or you have questions, we can only answer so much, but if you have a question or you're not sure about something, you can call us.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
I'm not walking off the back.
Thanks for coming in, guys.
So just thank you so much.
Well, y'all, that is all the interview. Let me make sure. Yeah, she definitely can plead insanity. She definitely can plead insanity because even her family kind of acknowledged that something wasn't right with her. Hey, Angie, how you doing? It's sad that she created a good life for herself and she messed it up because I think the reason why she stopped her medicine because she she didn't want her boyfriend to leave her and think that she was bad crazy, but she still ended up in the same position. You can't, if you're dealing with some type of mental disorder, taking your medicine is not going to stop the voices on the inside or anything like that. So, she let's look at her boyfriend. Because a lot of people think that he has a mental disorder too. So let's look at him in his full interview. And then we're going to get out of here. Because let's see. No, the store probably called the police. She ran from the scene of the accident. and they they caught up with her. She finally pulled over. She ran off the ass. She acknowledged what she did. So let's listen to this.
$1,200.
Hold on, that ain't it.
I got like, well, for one thing, I smoke cigarettes, right? Hope this job. Hope this job. She said, I want to stay here. Hope this job. She said, I want to stay here. So I went there and I got the job, and it was like, it was a big contract. I called my mom and I came inside. I was super excited. Yeah. It's a big account, and this woman.
Like, I realized that, like, fucking loose lips ain't shit, so she got kind of jealous from it. She got jealous. She's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, but you were just excited about, like,
my business. Yes, my business. Like, yeah, man. I'm like, I got to go what?
Okay, let's start.
I was literally right in front of them talking to this client, and I actually Beatrice went with me to book this job. She said, I want to stay here. So I went there and I got the job, and it was like, it was a big contract. I called my mom and I came inside. I was super excited. It's a big account, and this woman, she has a lot of money. She has her house, she has his cars, and like, I realized that, like, fucking loose lips ain't shit. So she got kind of jealous from it. She got jealous. She's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, but you were just excited about, like,
my business. Yes, my business. Like, yeah, man. I'm like, I got to go what? I got a wife, a whole life in it. Yeah. I'm 29 years old. I got 30, 40
Hey,
years.
Miss Shayla.
But you're excited. Did she think that she was up to something?
Well, first she said, she's like, got that client. Because the customer gave me, I got like $700 back. She's like, give it back. And then she just, she was fucking pissed. And I was like, I called my mom. I was like, Mom, I don't know, like, just like, she's upset. She's upset, And she just, she ended up getting her stuff, getting into the vehicle, and she went home. And of course, and my mom said, I went to one of my customers' houses. I've known them for like 4 years. They've helped me out in my business in the beginning. Long story short, so I get home after I've been speaking to them because I got a vent. I got a vent. And she calls me up. He just calls me up, and she's like, "Why did you not call me? Why did you not text me back?" I'm like, "Well, I was gonna text you." And then we she just said, I remember she took her medicine. I heard her, like, the bottle, So the next day, she's working. She stayed home the whole day because she's like, I'm going to share my location with you.
So that Monday, she just stayed home and worked.
Yeah, just stayed home and worked.
Did she think that, like, you were, like, cheating on her, or like that?
Well, she was figuring out
her better than I do.
So she was like, it made her jealous because the woman was she was 28, right? She has her own shit, like, whatever. I just was talking about the client, and I even sent her a picture of the client and the address before I went over there. And I made that boundary with that client that I am engaged. I said it like 4 times. You know what I mean? So, I told Beatrice, like, when she came up to me, she put her hand on my shoulder, and I was just like, we don't, it's just like, you don't do that. Like, I was telling her. Like, so she just got really upset, and she left. But she called back. We made, she apologized. She called back and said, I'm sorry. I just, like, Oh, you're fine. So
So you guys argued, like,
but she called back and apologized. And said, I love you. And the next day she stayed home all day. It's all in the fine. And I talked to her. She answered every phone call. I talked to her for an hour and a half before she went to bed last night. I remember she took her meds. It makes her tired when she takes her meds. And then this all happened.
And then today, just completely ignored you.
Yes.
Was she still mad at you? Or
I don't think so, because I was communicating with her. You know what I mean? But I mean, she's just a powerful woman, and all this, being engaged to her and finding out about this, I had to go reach out to her family. For one, accept my blessings,
yeah. Did you talk to any of her family today, or
Orga and her sister.
after all this, or was it before?
Called me around 4:00.
Okay.
And then you called.
Okay.
How heated you guys arguing together like that?
It was so when we she just said I'm leaving, and she grabbed her stuff and left.
That was it.
Yeah, and I said drive safe. She said fuck you. I think I got it on video too.
You do take your guys.
No, I got my camera, and outside when she's leaving.
She got that upset just out of nowhere, like you guys weren't engaged.
Oh, it was all of a sudden, because the way I boasted about this job I got, and she was worried about that woman of that you're not gonna go fucking. She told me, she's like, you gotta give that money back to their client right now. And I called my mom on the phone. I'm like, I gotta fucking pay my bills, man. I gotta, I just started my company.
That's right. So there was no exchange between you guys, or was it?
She called me back an hour later and apologized.
She apologized to you.
Yes.
What did I mean? You guys been together about 8 weeks.
Yeah.
How long was your last relationship you were about?
I mean, I haven't been in a relationship for 3.5 years.
How did that last one end?
She was bipolar, and she cheated on me 4 times, and she was when I was explaining my relationship with Beatrice, in the beginning, that she was bipolar, and she had a mental illness, and I just remember she was taking her medication and go out into the parking lot and start speaking to leaves and shit. I never seen that with Beatrice, but when I was telling her about this, she was protecting herself because she had a similar condition from my ex. We were only together for under 6 months.
The conversations you had in the last couple of weeks or so, do you mind just taking a look at them on your phone up here? Is that all right?
What would you want to see in the conversation?
Just to see what kind of relationship you guys had up to it.
Okay. I can scroll back from the very beginning.
It's all the way from the very beginning, man. We're trying to get a mental health area for her in the last couple of days.
Absolutely.
I mean, when you argue, are you an arguer or you're quiet?
Huh?
Like me, when my wife usually gets more upset, she gets more upset, I think, of me not arguing than she does of me, whatever I did. How do you really respond?
Well,
are you a yeller? Are you animated? I mean, what do you usually do?
When I'm upset, I got for one thing, I smoke cigarettes, right? And while we've been together, she hasn't wanted me to smoke cigarettes, so it's made me on edge, So I will go outside to puff on my cigarette, But
when you say on edge, it's okay. You get upset.
no, I had COVID, and it was 2 weeks ago. I had COVID. It was she stayed with me, and then when she had it, I said, "Why don't you come, quarantine with me?"
So
and she just ended up staying with her parents.
So sure, you smoking cigarettes. Is there anything else you relieve stress?
I don't drink.
You don't drink, or you don't drink anymore?
Oh, I don't drink anymore.
Is that how recent is that?
Oh, it's been almost a year.
So it can't be too long, man. You're only 29 years old, bro.
Oh no! Hey, come on, man!
Well, no, I mean, you're 29 years old. You haven't done anything very long, right?
Well, yeah, I guess. But it's just no. I told her I have alcoholism. I drink. When I drink, I can't stop.
And I fully understand it. That's what I'm just asking. We're just trying to get a general basis on why she may be upset. And it sounded like she was upset and I thought talked to you all day, right?
Well, the thing about it was we talked for an hour and a half the night before, and it was pure.
What is pure? What is that?
there's no tension. You talk via text or on the phone conversation. She was in bed. She took her medication. I heard it. I got you. She's laying in bed.
Why did you start seeing a therapist and really get involved in religion?
I didn't in religion. I was raised religious.
I was saying, just what you talk about in the passion, and I just didn't know if it was something new for you or.
Well, she's Catholic, and I'm Protestant, so I went to we went to St. Edward's Catholic Church.
We're good, Angie. Thank you for asking. Oh, child. Hold on a minute. Well, I don't even understand the type of relationship that Beatrice and this dude had. But it seems like he said that he has dealt with someone, his ex girlfriend was the same way as Beatrice. And maybe they got in a fight about a job. And he's Catholic. That's all that I could grasp from the runaround conversation. Uh, I, um, I think he gave too much information that had nothing to do. I don't. I don't even know what to say. Um, yeah, that boyfriend may be a little bit on the special side too. Jeez, I was like, sir, you just rambling. I can't stand when people ramble. Cause when people start rambling, then I start thinking about. I start just listening to them talk, but my mind goes to other places. I swear, I be thinking about other things. I'm like, yeah. People just rambling. A whole bunch of ramble about nothing. Jesus. Oh my God. But this is an old story, guys, that happened maybe like in April. And I didn't know about it, but Reese. Oh yeah, he did say my thing is I know why she did the $500 plan B. The reason why she did the $500 plan B that was buying $500 plan B because she didn't want to bring another child in the world that's as crazy as she is. And if that's how she feels, I can respect that. Probably didn't buy this, but child, let me know what y'all think in the comment section if you're watching the replay. I definitely want to pull this picture up from Facebook, y'all, because I want y'all to read. I want to read to y'all her page and her autobiography. Child, she's Haitian. I swear to God, she is. I thought she was black, child. She Haitian. This is it right here. She says, "I'm attorney Beatrice Bejioux, managing partner of the Bejioux law firm, born and raised in Stuart, Florida, and born to parents who were both Haitian immigrants. I was raised in a humble and loving Christian Catholic household. I was taught at an early age anything could be achieved with God, hard work, and quality education. My parents escaped Haiti due to the political instability of the nation. My grandfather was an actual political exile because he opposed the totalitarian rule and the brutal national police force in Haiti. Both my parents came from families who were in the merchant and agricultural industries. My mother left her career as a merchant in the Caribbean and Latin America after her entire savings were stolen and wiped out from Haiti's unstable banking system. Um, my father also escaped Haiti's unstable economy and moved to the United States in the early 80s to work as a laborer picking oranges and grapefruit and also doing construction work all across the southern United States before moving permanently to South Florida. I managed to conquer the obstacles of growing up in a lower middle class neighborhoods, ghettos, and poverty, even though my father still told me I was entitled just by the living in the United States of America. As these American ghettos were nothing compared to Haiti's third world adversities, poverty, and political atmosphere by dedicating my time to education, hard work, and making a difference in the community. I went to earn my Doctor of Law degree from Nova Southern University, Shepherd Board College of Law in 2016. And at the age of 25 years old, I not only earned my doctor's degree, but I also passed the Florida bar exam on my first attempt, allow me to become, hold on. Hey, become an official Florida bar licensed attorney. 6 months into my career, I was able to open the doors of my very own law firm at the age of 26 years old. I became an attorney because I admire the rule of law and healthy democracy in the United States of America. The idea of being a voice for the voiceless and having the privilege to be someone's advocate in the time of crisis and need. I hope to become a female president. Child, she said she believes she's gonna be a female president of the United States and give back to a country that has given me so much. Beatrice Bejioux, Esquire. Child. Um, um, did she grow? I think she was just born in the ghetto, lower middle class. So that's basically what I'm living right now. Lower middle class, you make a decent amount of money to make a little bit of something happen. That's all what lower middle class is. It's like you're not getting food stamps and all that, but you ain't rich. You're not middle class. You lower. You in between middle and lower class. That means you got enough to pay your bills and get a little bit extra. You ain't gonna have a lot of extra laid over. You know what I'm saying? So so um so y'all let me know what you guys think. I am done with the live on tonight. I definitely want to say this, guys. I sometimes I definitely want to say this. Sometimes I do get a little discouraged. Let me say this. I do get a little discouraged when it comes to doing this platform when I talk about the news and I talk about the views because I feel like sometimes I should be better or more. I should be at a place where I'm thriving more. But today I just got this confirmation from God to just keep on doing what I'm doing. Um, sometimes I get connected to these stories and I be really want to talk to the people and sometimes, people don't entertain me. But I realize, you know what I'm saying, as long as my heart is pure and is in the right place, then I'll be all right because eventually I'll get where I need to be. Um, but at times, y'all, I do be wanting to walk away from the platform, like, and just live my regular life. But I just, some just pulls me back to just like, Monica, you can do this. You can be where you want to be. So, I will be trying to just upgrade my platform a little more. I know people been complaining about the background noise that y'all hear now, but I'm sorry. Like sometimes I have kids, and I'm a single mom. If you want to watch the kids or keep them entertain them and entertain them with your kids while I'm live, then call me. You have my email. But sometimes you will hear my children, and they're in my background now. I done told them several times to sit down and be quiet. So what do you want a mama to do? You know what I'm saying? I understand that how can you keep your platform? Like some people are able to keep their background quiet. I'm one of them ones that gonna have kind of a busy platform. I can't go live late at night because I be tired myself. And this is like, usually they don't be in here. So, and this is about the end of this live, but I definitely want to let you guys know I will try to elevate a little bit more. I will try to talk to some of these people that I do the stories on. I'm going to be honest. I did kind of get discouraged maybe 2 weeks ago, but I made it through that because I know that my heart was pure in the situation. So, it's just when people show you who they are, then believe them the first time and not the second time. That's where I feel about it. Like like sometimes you can become disgusted with people. It is some really disgusting people on social media. It really is. And I sit here and I talk about it, but I am honestly telling the truth. It's some really disgusting people on social media. You know what I'm saying? So I understand that some people just want to talk to the big platforms, but let me just say this. Were the big platforms checking for you when you were going through? That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. Like sometimes these people, this what gets me is some people they only check for the people that are big or the platforms big, but they want to use the little platforms to get their message out. Like I feel like that's jacked up. It says a lot about your character. To some people. Me, I have nothing else to say about that. I just want to let you guys know that no matter what, don't let people discourage you from doing what God has ordained you to do. That's what I got from my pastor's message from today. Is that to keep the faith, and if God wanted me on this platform to talk up to you guys about women that are being sex trafficked, women that are being abused, children that are being mistreated, people that are being prosecuted, or people that are being wrongfully convicted or accused. We'll put those stories out, and I'll be where I need to be. I just have to keep the faith. So in all things, I definitely want to tell you guys, in all things, keep the faith in all things. And let God fix everything, and He'll fight your battles. Like some people, some things, some stories, some of these stories that I have done in the past that have ended, I will not talk about them anymore. Straight up like that. But I do want to thank you guys so much for watching. If you have not hit the like button, hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. I welcome you here to come on the live, comment in the chat, whatever you need to do, do it. I thank you. I appreciate you guys' thoughts. They don't have to be like mine. They can be different, and I respect you just as such. But that's all that I have. If you want to be a part of the membership, be a part of the memberships. I do want to let my members know this Christmas I will be sending you guys another goodie box. So if you want to be a member, get a goodie box, become a member. I'll probably be making all my members a t-shirt for Christmas and send them just a thank you for being a member. I did it last year. I think it's only right to do it this year. So anyway, guys, that's all that I have for tonight, guys. See you guys on tomorrow. Same place, same time. And if you have anything that a story or something you want to shoot to me, send it to me in my inbox, mjjfamily2020@gmail.com. You can send it to that email. Hold on, I'm taking this off the screen. I know I've been like talking too much. I'm trying not to talk so much and end the live. But hold on. But email me here at mjjfamily2020@gmail.com. Y'all have a good night, and I'll see you guys on tomorrow. You're welcome.